Today, our court is on something that we've never had court on. And we usually try to stick to the serious subjects, but today we're going to go with entertainment. We're going to go with anime. And we're talking about the biggest anime of all time. No, it's not what you think. It's One Piece. I know you guys are
those
thinking.
Of y'all who've never heard of One Piece, neither have we. So,
neither have.
Let's get it.
So Scott says One Piece is the biggest anime of all time. Keith said, no, it ain't. So V, you gonna flip a coin?
Yep.
Scott, since we picking on you, you get to pick.
All right, Scott.
Let's get it.
Tails.
Head.
Okay. Sorry, I got my
them nails is popping.
It's tails.
Oh.
It's tails.
Go ahead, Scott. Tell us what it is.
All right. We got 2 minutes on the clock. Oh, snap. Drop my phone. We got 2 minutes on the clock. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
And go.
So for those of you who don't know what One Piece is, it was a show created by a man by the name of Oda Ichiro. And it was created in 1997, the manga, converted into an anime in 1999. Now, this show is heavily acclaimed for its art style, for its plot line, for its incredible character development from the main character, Luffy, who is a pirate and aspires to be the Pirate King. It has sold $480 million of manga to date, which is the most of all time. The second has sold somewhere between 200 and 350 million. So it is at least $120 million ahead of the next anime, the next manga. The anime has been going on 927 consecutive episodes. 927 consecutive episodes. It has the longest running anime by far. One Piece has its own day in Japan, July 22nd, One Piece Day. They have stamps, figurines, a festival. It's One Piece Day. They have an entire website dedicated to One Piece Day. And if that isn't proof enough of how amazingly massive this anime is, let's talk about its creator, Oda Ichiro. Oda Ichiro is the richest manga writer in the world with a net worth of $200 million. This includes One Piece merch, the selling of One Piece manga, the selling of the anime, advertisement involving One Piece. So I don't know, you don't become the richest writer in the world, manga writer in the world, if your manga isn't the biggest. That's just me.
Scott, you came out swinging. I'm be honest with you.
That was strong.
I gotta flip the page. Too many stats for this little piece.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of numbers involved. You ready, Keith?
Yeah.
All right, and go.
So I appreciate what Scott said. I think you trying to make them feel, you throwing like facts out there that they don't know about, but a lot of animes have a day in Japan. Like Sanjay just passed, which is a Dragon Ball Day. Pokemon has a day. A lot of animes have a day, so that's not really a big deal. Oda Chuta, whatever how you say his name, who was he inspired by? Akira Toriyama, who made Dragon Ball, which is the biggest anime ever. Dragon Ball goes into the games. It's big in the fighting community. It is also big on movies. One Piece has never had a movie to go into theaters, has it? No. One Piece has been going on straight since 1999. Yes, it's going to have a lot of sales and things. Dragon Ball has taken maybe a 30-year break, and it's still the highest, most popular thing in the world. You got people who may never, ever watch anime. Like I have a cousin who say, I don't watch the anime porn. But if I say Kamehameha, she's going to say, oh, that's Goku. That's Dragon Ball Z. Because Dragon Ball for the culture is so big, even for rappers. You got T Grizzly who put that in his raps. You got so many people who knows what Dragon Ball is that you cannot compare that. I understand you saying in Japan, that is the biggest right now, but we're talking globally. Globally, One Piece cannot touch Dragon Ball. You don't have no like where stats do you have globally that you said like in America In America, Dragon Ball came and sold 30 million in theaters, in limited theaters at that. When has One Piece ever done that? Never. Who knows who Luffy is? How many people you ever said, I want to go Gear 3? No one. But people say, I want to go Super Saiyan all the time. My son had made me turn off One Piece and said, what is this? Where's Goku? Where's Vegeta? No one looks at One Piece and says, this is cool. It doesn't impact the culture at all, other than Japan. I'm done.
Ooh.
All right.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. While Scott's getting ready, both of y'all came hot. I thought Keith was gonna give us fluff, but he gave us some stuff as well. That's all the break you get.
Scott, you ready? All right. 1, 2, 3, and go.
Just because somebody influenced somebody doesn't mean they can't be bigger than them. I proved already that One Piece has the most sales. One Piece has the richest creator. That One Piece is the longest consecutive show of all time. And I don't know if you know anything about shows, but when they keep getting approved for new episodes, that means something. If you get approved for new episodes for 20 consecutive years, that means something. That means that your show is popping for 20 years. 20 years. And let's get into Dragon Ball Z and how they do all these other things. Movies. The movie was garbage, by the way. The trash movie that they came out with, the games and all of that. And they still not touching One Piece based on the manga and the anime. Still not touching it in numbers. And that don't tell you something, I don't know what will.
Ooh-wee.
On dirt.
Wrong. Ready, Keith?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, and go.
It's interesting that you said the movie was trash when it sold 30 million in limited theaters, which is very crazy. But you seem like you're saying that One Piece is the richest, which is cool. Just because you're the richest rapper don't mean you're the biggest rapper. The person who influences the culture is the biggest. Dragon Ball has influenced Naruto, One Piece, Hunter x Hunter. Even we can go non-anime and go to Sonic the Hedgehog. It's strictly based off of Dragon Ball. Golden Sonic, you got characters like Silver who is mimicked after future Trunks. You can't say the games are trash because the Tenkaichi and Budokai series is one of the greatest series of games in history. Some of the biggest fighting, you go to Evo and look at the fighting in the world, you see Dragon Ball fighters. I don't see One Piece fighters. People love Dragon Ball because it makes them feel good. People want to be Goku because it makes them feel good. The main character of One Piece was modeled after Goku. And Bull can't end his show. That's why he got something. He's not a good writer.
Ooh-wee.
Oh, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. I had it at a time for a long time. Y'all came today. We need to talk about more anime on this show. Can you agree, V?
I agree. This is the best court these two have done to date. Like, wow. I don't even watch anime, and literally. I feel like I learned so much today. Like,
yes.
So go ahead. Go first.
I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna go ahead and do it because the first round Scott came out punching like Luffy. So but Scott came out punching, right? And he told us about the numbers. I mean, we talking about 480 million. He talked about how further ahead it was than the other ones. He talked about the longest run. Then Keith came back talking about, but the global impact. And he talked about the 30 million in theaters. Hold on, in theaters, limited theaters. He made sure he said that. You know what I'm saying? What did he brought to us? Because Scott got us. I'm not gonna lie, V. He got us when he said they got their own date. Because I even looked it up. It's July 22nd. I said, okay. But then Keith came back and said, Pokemon got their own date. Dragon Ball Z got their own. I didn't know that. So Scott would have had us if you didn't hit us with that. So you all said that. You know what I'm saying? Then he talked about the 30-year break. Then he talked about the influence of hip hop. So that first round, I had a tie, right? Let's flip to the second round. Second round, Scott came through and he reiterated most of what he said, but he hit it with a little bit more. And he did what I love. He threw some dirt. He just had some dirt right on Dragon Ball Z. And I said, he knew what to do to get me on his side. Scott knew what to do to get me on his side. But then Keith, he came through and he said, this is what got Keith the edge. And I'm just letting y'all know. When Keith told us all of the anime that Dragon Ball Z fathered, including One Piece, I didn't know. I said, I never knew. And then he threw Sonic in there, which was one of my favorite games. Shout out to Sega. I said, yo, I never knew none of these things. I felt like I was being educated. So, Scott, I want you to hold your head high and me voting for Keith, because that was a great argument back and forth. But Keith, once he hit you with the dagger at the end, because he just gave a little bit more in his second part of the argument. That's all. That's the only reason that he had one more point in that second round. I gotta go with Keith.
Wow, that was a great breakdown of what just occurred. And I just want to add to that, right? So I agree with most of your points. The first round, for me, I felt like Scott came in punching, and he was smart because he knew that Scoop and I don't watch anime. So he knew that we were going to be impressed by a lot of the shit he was saying. Because I was like, wow, I'm concerned for Keith. You know what I'm saying? Because I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z with my dad. That's the only anime I know. I didn't even know Pokemon was anime until 2 days ago. So I literally was like, wow, man. Like, they got a day, bruh. Like, wow. But then when Keith killed that and he just hit him with the uppercut, I'm like, oh, shit. Wow. Well, the only thing Scott had at that point was the numbers. So for me, I had to lean towards Keith for that round. Then we go to second round. Second round, Scott came in blazing. Reiterated what he had to say, but then was like, Dragon Ball Z could never. Because I'm not going to lie. He was right. They've been on a run for 20 plus years. Or however long. So I'm like, damn. That's crazy. You know, I didn't know that. I didn't know none of this. I just learned about. I didn't know what the fuck. I didn't even know what. First of all, clearly I'm voting for Keith because I don't even remember the name of the shit Scott was just arguing about. I literally just drew a blank. I was just trying to get to it, but I can't even remember the name of it. All I gotta say is this, right? Keith was impeccable in his arguments. And the last one really killed it, especially with the impact, because similar to our last court, where we had Tiger Woods versus LeBron, I think the reason Tiger Woods got the upper hand was because of the impact we were able to see that he had on the golf industry and all those who were brought up under him. And the fact that Dragon Ball Z created so many other stories and an iconic game, because I played Sonic. I've been that one that says Super Saiyan. You know what I'm saying? I got my little nephew saying it and shit. So, for that, gotta go with Keith. But Scott, you did a great job today.
You came through with it, Scott. I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you.
You came through with it. So, Keith.
Yes.
How does it feel to win this anime court? You felt comfortable out there.
Yeah.
Why were you so confident today?
I was facing Scott, and I dusted Scott off in sports, and I knew once he said the One Piece day, it was over for him. Cause I'm like, Scott, I'm just going to tell him everyone else has a day. Sand Day just passed. Sand Day was this month. I'm like, what are you talking about? Why would you even say that? You know what I'm saying? It's my little cousin though. I love him. Like, give him a kiss on the forehead. But good try, cuz good try.
Now,
I thought that shit was one tree.
I thought it was one tree, one band, one sound. Now in the future, Keith, I would like to see more arguments like this. Are there any other subject matters that you feel this confident with? Because I haven't seen Keith this confident in a while since him and Venice went at it about football.
Basically just sports, and a lot of times in sports, I just trying to be louder than the other person. But in anime, I really study anime. In anime, I really study anime. Like I sit down, like the animes that I know, I really sit down to study. So that's like my really strong point. Other than that I know is all I got is anime.
Okay, I'm getting producers telling me to rap. So so Keith, are there any words that you would like to give your fans? Anybody you want to thank before we get out of here?
Thank you, Todd. That's Todd. I see you inside the comments. Thank you, Mom. Khalil, I love you, and we're out.
Nobody can compare, we incomparable.